All right, you guys. I just thought I'd show you a couple more patterns here about. I've showed most of this before, but I'll show you it again. Okay, if you look at North America rotated, it's like an eye there, an eye there, a nose there, and a mouth there. All right. So basically, it's like a head. Yeah. And then you look at Canada, and it's like a pile of shit being dumped on the person's head. Like Canada is doing something to shit on and destroy the rest of the world. All right. Now, I'll try to show you this. Okay. If you take the word God and convert it to numbers, it would be 704 instead of 715.4. You could just use 704. Like a clock that would look like that. 704. Go around 3 times, and you get 7 becomes a 31, and the 4 becomes a 28. Then you draw an X for like the skull and bones, which means dead. So it's like a game to try to kill God, or poison and corrupt God, or the good guys of Earth. All right, so you get 728 and 314. 314 is like pi, which is about circles. You misspell it with an S and you get circle. Backwards it's L Chris, which is God Chris, and then 728. So you get God Chris, July 28th. Then you look at on a phone. See the C for Chris is 3. So you go on a phone for 728.3, and it becomes save. So the whole story is basically about to save Earth. And here, I'll show you another thing here. If you go on a calendar, 314 to 728 is 130. The days between is 135, which is me. So basically, the Earth. This story is about me, the God Chris character, and the Canadians ruining humanity and everyone through ritually using like mind control crap to poison, mutilate, molest, rape, and make our lives like a slutty snuff film or something, right? Like, it's really scummy fucking stuff, all right? But basically, if you look at the Jesus character, on this internet it says Jesus is Yeshua, which is Joshua, and the Christogram is a cross with an IHS, which backwards is shit. So Jesus is a piece of shit, which is a Canadian. So there's a Joshua in Canada, and the Canadians are the pieces of shit. They're pieces of the devil, the Joshua Jesus. So this character, the God character, is myself, and then the Antichrist, or the evil one, is Jesus, the piece of shit. And the Canadians and their pieces of shit, dumping on and ruining humanity, everyone and everything. All right, so it's a really sickening fucking game. All right, but anyway, if you look at Canada and look at Daniel 7:13, all right. If you look at Canada, it's got 10 provinces, like 10 kings, 3 territories, like 3 lifted up by the roots, three lifted up, and then up here is like a horn right there, with a 2 eyes and a mouth there and a little face, saying boastful things. Like Canadians are nice, Canadians are polite, Canadians are good. Like this, whatever. That's the way it is. Now let's read Daniel 7. All right. After that, in my vision at night, I looked, and there before me was a 4th beast, terrifying and frightening and very powerful. It had large iron teeth. It crushed and devoured its victims and trampled underfoot whatever was left. It was different from all the former beasts, and it had 10 horns, like 10 provinces. While I was thinking about the horns, three before me, there before me was another horn, a little one, which came up among them, and 3 of the first horns were uprooted before it. So one little horn came up before them, before the 3 that were lifted up. All right. This horn had eyes, but had eyes like the eyes of a human being, and a mouth that spoke boastfully. So Canada is the 4th beast, not a powerful in the sense of like a military force, but powerful in the sense of being extremely disgusting, perverted, retarded, sickening, deceitful, manipulative, just scummy, like pieces of shit. And that's the thing about Jesus. He was like a kill with kindness, like love your neighbor. Let's create peace on earth. Let's take all the good and all the evil and unite them into one family. Now that's how you destroy good. If good accepts evil, that means they're improving their quality of life, and that makes them evil too. So peace on earth, peace between good and evil, would make everyone evil filth. All right, that's the Jesus game, the piece of shit Jesus, trying to encourage people to accept himself and his evil piece of shit filth. so that they all become worthless, evil garbage, and the whole species is ruined. That's the story of Jesus and the piece of shit Canadians. Joshua and the piece of shit Canadians. Alright, so anyway. The fourth beast is a fourth kingdom that will appear on earth. It will be different from all the other kingdoms and will devour the whole earth, meaning they're ruining the whole species with their perverted, disgusting rituals, trampling it down and crushing it. The 10 horns are the 10 kings who will come from the kingdom. After them, another king will arise, different from the earlier ones. He will subdue 3 kings. He will speak against the Most High and oppress his holy people, and try to change the set times and the laws. The holy people will be delivered into his hands for a times and a half time. All right, but the court will sit, and his power will be taken away and completely destroyed forever. All right. So it's basically like the Canadians created an exceedingly disgusting, like little gross mind control game where they basically they took every offensive pattern you could imagine, like basically homophones and synonyms and stuff like that, like a whore and a whore. So they took little stupid things like that and be like, all right, let's take these characters, the good guys and the good guys and good girls, and we'll whore them to evil filth. So it's like the women would be whored to devil characters, for like a sickening nightmare movie, whoring good decent women to freaking to vile retarded demonic creeps, and then make a horror movie of fucking whoring of making the guys like into a snuff film and mutilating and destroying them for amusement. That's basically what Canada did. It's ruining all of humanity. Like it really does. This whole world is about saving me from the disgusting pig Canadians. This whole fucking world is a story and like a game about saving me from me and myself and maybe a few other people from the disgusting pig Canadians. Yeah, like really, it's sickening shit. Yeah, so like Canada literally is ruining the whole world and being like, look, these pigs are creating disgusting demonic sex rituals. Like ruining people's lives. Like if you watch Canadians, like if you pay attention and you watch them, you'll notice that they try to kill you with kindness. Like they'll try to look like they're helping you while annoying you. Like if you're busy doing something and concentrating, they'll barge into your life. Like, hey, how's it going? I'm trying to be friendly. I did your laundry. I did this. I did that. How you doing? And you're like, I'm busy. I'm doing something. So they try to present themselves as doing something nice and helpful. And to piss you off and annoy you and interrupt what you're doing and wreck what you're doing so that you get mad and then you look like the bad guy and they look like the good guys. They've been doing that for fucking a long goddamn time, trying to portray themselves as good, loving people and the saviors of humanity, while scumming up and perverting everyone and everything. It's disgusting. That's literally the Canadian game that they're playing on this planet. It really is goddamn disgusting. And the creator created all of this just to show you guys, like, look, this is the story of the Canadian people ruining humanity and myself and all good on this planet. Trying to force good, decent people to be with them and be defiled and ruined. To be whored, slutted and murdered and mutilated and stuff like that. Poisoned and mutilated, whatever. That's the sick in the head Canadians. When you see these people as they really are, you'll want to destroy them. You really will. They are sick in the head evil pigs. Even as I show this information that even a child could understand, which they tried to keep from me my entire life. Even when you see this information that even a child could understand, and then you watch the Canadians like, you're delusional, you're hallucinating, it's not real, you're crazy, you're psychotic, you're this, you're that, and then sit there with their noses in the air, refusing to stop doing what they're doing, refusing to stop molesting and destroying good people. They're creeps. They really are a bunch of disgusting fucking creeps. They really will not stop. They will just sit there like sick in the head psychos because they enjoy filth, perversion, evil, whatever. That's what they enjoy. They chose evil and filth and perversion. They chose to be the most disgusting beings in the universe and try to just to be pigs because they enjoy molesting people. That's the way the majority of ugly people in Canada are. They only care about their own pleasure and their own happiness. If the government will use mind control crap and try to force people to breed with the uglies, they're like, okay, we'll do it. We don't care. But that's literally how disgusting the Canadians are. They really are the most revolting pieces of shit you could ever imagine. But anyway, yeah, there you go.